Mr. John Upton.
Everybody give it up for Colin Gerber Ding Dong. First ever hosting appearance.
I said your name fucking right. Seriously?
So, I don't care. And I'm just going to tell you, y'all need to start making some fucking noise. Make some goddamn noise, come on. I mean, really, I'm missing Desperate Housewives for this shit. Don't give me that. It's the last season on Wisteria Lane, people. I'm just kidding. I've got it recorded on DVR right now. Yeah. See, you all are confused by that because you let the tattoos confuse you, right? Yeah.
I'm telling you, girl.
All the time.
Don't be confused by the tattoos because I'm a pussy. I ain't afraid to admit it. And hence, that's why I got the tattoos.
Me too.
Speaking of tattoos, let me tell y'all something. I know I have a goddamn tattoo on my neck. You don't have to say, hey guy with the tattoo on his neck when you talk to me after the show. I know it's there because I was there when it happened. And then to answer your questions, what possesses you to get a tattoo on your neck? Ask anybody what possesses you to get a tattoo on your neck and they'll tell you the same thing. Jaeger and pills. That's what possesses you to get a tattoo on your neck. I see a lot of you drinking tonight, so I'll go ahead and say, don't drink and drive. That shit's dangerous. Okay?
True.
And I like how nobody laughed at that.
No.
Because everybody's probably going to drink and drive tonight, right? Yeah. It's because media has failed us. You know, all these stupid drinking and driving commercials in the past with the crash test dummies and buzz driving is drunk driving. You know, when you're getting ready to get in the car and turn on the ignition when you're drunk and you think about one of the commercials, you laugh, right? It's like, haha, them crash test dummies. That bitch knocked her tooth out with a beer bottle. I've got a pitch, people. For if you drink and drive, I've got my own commercial. Just a black screen with words. And the words would be, drinking and driving is like fucking a guy that has AIDS. Scary, right? And maybe in the corner, like, have a little picture of Adrian Brody down there. Because he looks pretty AIDSy to me. He does. And some of you are thinking, women are out there thinking, you know, Adrian Brody's kind of hot. But what if he has AIDS? It's not so hot anymore, is it? But no, I'm going to admit I actually have slowed down in drinking over the last little bit because it is dangerous. But I needed something to take the edge off, so I started smoking a lot more weed than I'm, you know, really smoke weed a lot. Yeah, that's shit. I was about to say, fuck that joke. Nobody smokes weed here. Is there cops in the crowd? But no, the thing I like smoking weed is you can't call the guy who just smoked weed dangerous. I mean, really. If you're ever in a situation and somebody says, stop, the guy who just smoked weed has a knife, he's just confused. He thought it was a fork, and he's got a Hot Pocket cooking in the microwave. He does. That's my favorite thing about smoking weed is that all that shit in your cabinets that you don't eat really gets disposed of when you smoke weed. Like ketchup, potato chips. Have you seen that shit? You just see them and like, ketchup, potato chips, and then you take a bite, no. But when you're stoned, you're like, God damn, ketchup, potato chips. You know how a lot of people like eat cereal until there's a bite left, and you've got 14 boxes of cereal in your cabinets? Mix that shit together. It is a mouth orgasm, people. Really. I'm telling you. Can I share a story with you all? Yay. First of all, I'm going to set up the story by saying it really bothers me when people make fun of retarded people. Right? It does. Because growing up, my best friend was retarded. Needless to say, he was 43 and I was 7, but he was still my best friend. And the reason he was my best friend is because I went to the same church that he did. And he made church a fucking blast. You're supposed to laugh at that. No, really. The funniest thing about it was he would have to get baptized every Sunday. So he'd come to church with them little arm floaties, his little nose piece, and the goggles, and he'd be swimming in the background of the baptistry while the preacher was preaching. Yeah, I can see this joke's not going anywhere. But not only that, I like special prayer request time at church, because he always had a special prayer request, and it's the same one. He would request prayer from Jessie Spano for Saved by the Bell, because she had an addiction to caffeine pills, and then she went on to Vegas to be a showgirl. So he was thinking the Lord needed her prayers. But my favorite part was during special singing. It was because he would always sing the same song, and he would say, "People, please sing along with me." And I don't care if you know the words of the song, sing along with me, folks.
Okay.
Thank you for being a friend. Travel down the road and back again. You're not singing along, goddammit. I can't end with that. So like the last person here, I recently got engaged.
Yeah.
What the fuck are you guys clapping for? Do you not realize what I've done? There's something about slipping that big cluster of cubic zirconium on her finger that makes you think, oh shit. So you gotta think of the things of why you appreciate her. And I appreciate her because we both have the same beliefs. Neither one of us want kids. Well, we can't stand the goddamn kids we got already, so why have more? Little fuckers. They always want shit. Always. But not only that, I love her the most because she drinks tequila and reads Cosmo. Yeah. Guys, you've got to let your women read Cosmo because they give tips on how to please your man. And a couple of months ago, they ran an ad on how you need to lick your man's perineum. Does anybody know what the perineum is? It is the spot here between your ball sack and your asshole. And when they lick that, it's like a man clit. Holy shit. But let me tell you something, guys. When you're in this position, do not look down. Because there's nothing worse than watching your girlfriend motorboat your gooch. My name's John Upton. I'll be performing at the Square Room this Friday. The finals calling out. Thank y'all.
Let's keep it going for Mr. John Upton. Finalist in the Rocky Top Comedy Contest. Come back out to the Square Room. Yay!